Hello everyone, thanks for joining me today. I'm out again in my local woods, walking around, and it's an overcast day here in Florida. You can see there behind me, lots of clouds. It's supposed to rain a little bit later, so I'll be out here till probably about dark. And in my backpack, my Czechoslovakian rucksack back there, I've got my East German tarp, just something I can get underneath in case one of those quick showers blows over. And we've got a little bit of something to cook up today. Soon as I get down here into a little area I like to go to, since this is public land, I have to get off the trail quite a bit, and so that nobody disturbs me or walks up on me monologuing to a cell phone. And also, I brought out for the first time, you see it back there on the back of the backpack there, the Bulgarian coconut canteen. So I've had this one for quite a while. I'm just out testing it. I did have to put a new gasket in it, but just for the first time bringing it out, and I'll do a review on it later, but just bringing it out and then enjoying it and seeing how it works and everything. So sit back and enjoy my video. Okay, so here's camp for this afternoon. It's got the East German tarp up, poncho shelter, whatever you want to call it, just to give me a little place to get out of the rain in case it comes, and a little place to just kind of relax back there and take it easy. That's what I like to do the most when I'm out here. Got me a little fire pit just to kind of get my flames down below the ground, because the wind was pretty heavy out here earlier, but it's kind of died down right now. So just to make sure everything's good. So let's get this fire going down here in this hole and get started with cooking. Okay, so we've got the fire going pretty good right here. Got a little bit of coals here in the pit. Okay, and it's just started to sprinkle a little bit on me here. So I think the first order of business should be let's make a cup of coffee. Okay, so while you guys have been following me, my subscribers, I've been testing out instant coffee. So in this one though, I'm going to make us some real coffee. Okay, I mean, you just can't beat real coffee. So I've been seeing this on the internet. A lot of y'all still have one of these or already have one. I know this is backwards probably on your screen, but it is the UST silicone coffee drip, okay? So if you haven't seen one of these, looks like this. It's got 2 holes in the bottom, and then you just expand it up like this, okay? Put your favorite cup. What do I do with my cup? Here it is. Favorite coffee cup underneath it. Put a coffee filter in the top with some real coffee and pour it over, and it will drip through. Okay, so one thing I wanted to note about these is a lot of them I've seen that out there have 4 holes, okay, 4 drilled holes in the bottom. And what I read about that is some people are not happy with it because the coffee or the water, when you put the water in to pour over, it drains through too fast. It doesn't allow the coffee to really brew. Okay, so I made sure I bought one that had the 2 holes in it. Okay, so I don't know if that makes too much of a difference, but that's just what I read. I wanted to bring that up to you. All right, and it takes the number 2 cone filters. I know you can't see these very good, but that's the size that fits this type 1. So let me get some water going. Today I brought out my 1940s Boy Scout mess kit. Okay, so we're going to boil some water up with this over our pit. Here's our Bulgarian coconut canteen. Pretty neat. It's like a wood veneer covering it. I forgot what kind of wood it is. I have to research that. I think it's bamboo. But we'll talk about that in the review. But I had to put a new gasket in the lid here. So I just cut me a piece of gasket grade cork. So we're going to put us enough water in here for a little bit of coffee. The fire's going really good now. As you can hear, the rain's come back again. So I'm glad I got this tarp. What's nice about these little older Boy Scout ones is, man, they have a nice positive clicking bail handle. So let's put that right there. And we're going to heat us up some water and have some coffee before we start cooking. Looks like we got some steam coming out. Time for coffee. Decided to use my other cup. I've got something special planned for the Boy Scout cup here in a little bit. These are the number 2 cone filters. Okay, and get this kind of centered. Okay, so we want to take our water here. Looks like I got a little dirt on the top. Have to be careful of that. We got all kind of dirt in the inside, but that'll be all right. The filter will get it. Let me see if I can do this so you guys can see it. Look at that dirt. And there it goes. Nice. It's gonna be just right. So let's see how much we got. We'll need some more water. Hopefully I made enough water. Cool. Oh yeah, look at that. I'll let that finish draining and then I'll dress it up with my creamer and sugar. I think the humidity is starting to get to my creamer a little bit. It's been in the bag for a couple months in my little haversack bag. Probably could have made it more. Probably could have boiled a little bit more water. That's okay. I usually don't get it all drank up until it starts cooling off anyways. Well, that cup of coffee was pretty good, so I would highly recommend this. I tried it once at home, and this is the second time I've used it. One of these things here, if you want real coffee out on the trail, this thing is nice and compact and light, and it works really good. So now we're going to move on to cooking us up something a little something to eat. So I've got some onions, peppers, and carrots in here, and a piece of andouille sausage. Probably not the real stuff. This is the Johnsonville, but it's close enough. Okay, and then I've got some of this Uncle Ben's long grain rice that's already cooked. So just going to warm this up. All right, and so we're going to use the 1940s steel Boy Scout mess kit to cook this today. And then at the end, I've got a little dessert. Hopefully we've got enough time. It's 4 o'clock now. It's starting to get a little bit dark, but you know, the sun's getting lower in the sky. But let's see what happens here. A little bit of olive oil. This 1940s Boy Scout kit is really nice because that's high carbon steel that you can season. Okay, so that's really neat. I got 3 videos on this set. The first 2 I was sold. This kit was sold to me as the 1930s. So the first 2 videos I referred to it as the 1930s. But then the last video I done some research. I'll show you how I found out how this is actually a 1940s from the World War II era. Okay, let's get rid of some of this oil. A little bit too much there. Okay. Uh-oh. Almost burnt my bag. Now in this GSI shaker, I've got what's called Everglades, one of my favorite seasonings found here in Florida. Put a little bit of that on there. So we're going to let the green peppers, onions, and carrots here saute up some. I'm going to move it off that fire a little bit, put it over here. And then we're going to add the sausage here in just a minute. Okay, so now we're going to add the sausage, the andouille sausage. This is all pretty well cooked already, just needs to be warmed up. That should add some nice flavor to that. So that fire's pretty hot. I think I've got pretty well cooked down here. So I think for the last part, I'm going to add some of this rice. I'm not sure if it'll take all of it. There's quite a bit of rice in here. I'll just open up a corner. This stuff smells good. Long grain and wild. Try that right there. Just kind of warm it up a little bit. Oops, spilled a little bit. We're gonna let that warm up just for a couple minutes. It'll be ready to eat. I'll warm my coffee back up here. I got the mess around camp here and let it get kind of lukewarm. I think this stuff here is ready to go. Let's take a look. Yeah. Might have been good. Some taco shells. Some soft taco shells. But it'll be good just like this too. Okay, so that was pretty good. I ate the whole thing. So there's nothing like getting out in the woods, cooking up a little something out here, getting away from all the electronics and phones and TV, and just enjoying nature. So if you haven't done that in a while, I would encourage you to get out, make plans to do it. Even if you can't get into the woods like I am, you can go to a local park, take your camping gear with you, like your camp stove or whatever you got, and cook something outdoors. It's a lot of fun. So as for now, I've got my my waterproof New Testament here, okay? And I'm going to just sit back here and enjoy nature and read. So in case you're wondering, I am in John, the end of John chapter 12. So that's what I'm going to be reading here out in the woods. So we'll be right back. Okay, well, we're getting the fire going again for our last element today. We're going to be making some dessert. This is the cinnamon coffee cake by Duncan Hines. These are those things that you dump into a regular coffee mug, add a little bit of water and pop it in the microwave. We're going to try to cook it out here over the fire, which it should work. And I'm going to do it in my little tinned steel Boy Scout coffee cup here. Hopefully it will all stay in there and not puff out too much. So let me get this fire down a little bit to coals and we'll get started. Okay, so it says to dump it in, add 3 tablespoons of water or milk, but I don't have no milk out here. Smells good. Well, this is probably going to be more than what I need in this cup. We'll see. It's probably going to expand right over the top. So we're gonna get some water from our Bulgarian canteen again, and just guess, I don't know. Let's just use this. 3 tablespoons. 1. Oops, 2, 3. Let's see what happens. This may be good or bad, I don't know yet. Mix this up. Looks like it's still a little dry. Let's add just a hair more. Man, when you add that water, that really makes, you can smell the coffee cake in it. Let's see here. Careful, John. Just a little bit. Let's see, that'll do it. Okay, so let's flatten this out. Sorry I keep bumping the camera. There's another airplane. This must be a holding pattern over these woods I'm in for our local airport. Okay, so there we go, and we'll probably just set it over that grill and see what happens when those flames die down right there. I don't want flames on it. So I think I'm gonna make some more coffee too. Coffee cake needs coffee, so we'll do that. So I think what I'm going to do is set this on top of it, probably. Help bake it. I don't think it really bakes in the microwave. So we'll see how it does. Put it like that. Then we want some more coffee, so put this here. Get some more water from our Bulgarian canteen. This time I'm going to warm up quite a bit, just to make sure I got enough for a full mug. This thing's pretty cool so far. I think these come, if you can still get them, I'm not sure, in different conditions. This one was pretty good. Not too bad. I got a scratch right there, but you know, it's used. But pretty cool. Looks awesome. So let's get this lid on here. There we go. Now, let's see what happens. I'll bring you back when it's time to take it all off. Okay, so let's get a little status update here. Water's hot enough for coffee for sure. Let's take a look at this. Whoa. It's almost to the top. Let's see. See if we can rotate it around here. Still real cake doughy. I don't want to put coals in the top of this. So we'll just let's see what happens here. Let it continue to cook. Okay, so I already did my pour over for my second cup of coffee. Let's check on this. I had a flame up right there with those sticks I put on. Okay. Let's take a look here. Feels somewhat solid. Let's check it with our knife. Still a little gooey right there on the top. The sides are not too bad. Okay. Well, I'm gonna call it done and take it off because it's starting to get dark out here, and I gotta start getting things taken down. Get this fire put out, let it burn down. So let me put it over here on that. Let it cool down so I can eat it. Okay, let's see how this thing turned out. It's a cake. It's kind of gooey, which is good. Not too bad. Probably about the same as it would be in the microwave. Well, not too bad. Especially for just adding 3 tablespoons of water or so and cooking only on the bottom side of my cup here, see? Luckily that will all clean up. And we got some coffee here to boot. So, yeah, got a full mug that time. So, thanks for watching today. Hope you enjoyed my little cooking demonstration here with the Boy Scout mess kit. Using this Duncan Hines bread stuff, this coffee cake. The Bulgarian canteen, which just looks ultra cool. I mean, don't get any cooler than that right there. And, you know, just coming out here and enjoying the day with me. So, thanks for watching. I'm going to eat this up and get packed up and get out of here before it gets too dark. So, if you like what you've seen today, please click subscribe on my channel and follow me. I do military surplus reviews. I do camp cooking videos, which is my specialty. I love this. And other types of things. So, thanks for watching today, and I hope you have a good one.